morning, this is Will Faerber from Art to Ride, and today I wanted to show you a little bit with Legolas today and Amber, because he's just coming into a new frame now. He's just starting to be able to, beginning to develop a little bit of collection. Now you notice he can stay up in the bridle and he's not breaking at the third vertebrae anymore, but look how much deeper and thrusting. If you go back and compare this to earlier videos, you'll see he was going a lot faster in his footfalls, but without nearly the depth of suspension that we're now getting. That is the depth of the compression of the hind legs right there. He just got out of it just a little bit there on her. Very nice. Keep him there. Now go to a rising trot and stretch him all the way down again. So once again, no matter how much we ask the horse to collect, we always come back to the full length of the suspension, of the stride rather. Like that, all the way down. Let the whole top line loosen. Let the blood flow back in there again. Very nice. And it doesn't take very long. And bring him back up and develop that working trot sitting again. Now this is a complete working trot where he's staying up completely over his back. Not really collected yet, but he's starting to get to the point where we would begin to ask this horse for collection before too long. Right there. Notice his head and neck can come up without overbending the neck. Now when we first started this horse, he was very broken in the neck, so every time you try to bring him up, he'd curl his chin to his chest. But look how consistent this is now. And once again, he's very lovely on the way to the rein. Beautiful job, Amber. And how much easier it is to sit to the trot, because now he's carrying the rider once again, right there. So that's absolutely beautiful right there. Go large, Amber. Keep that, and just change across the short diagonal, coming back onto the circle around me in the opposite direction. Now this is the longest we've ever asked this horse to hold this. We've just brought him up into this frame in the last couple of days. So once again, remember, people ask me, how long does it take to do this? Well, Amber had this horse for a year after I found him for her. She had a year up in Northern California, which she just basically stretched him. He was a 4-year-old, he's 5 now. But after a year of that correct work, look how beautifully he's ready to come up. You know, they all need that year of foundation work. Doesn't matter whether they're 2, 4, or 22, it takes the same amount of time to get them there. Very nice, beautiful, Amber, right there. And once again, notice how there's no overflexion in the middle of the horse's neck. He's staying beautifully underneath here, and now stretch him all the way down again. But once again, do a comparative study. Go back and look at our earlier videos of this horse, and you'll see that his footfall was probably 30% faster than it now is, and he wasn't tracking as deep under the body. Now that he's developed the strength to be able to do that, he's able to come up. Beautiful, like that. Go ahead, one more stretch all the way down there before you bring him back up. There, just lost it for a moment, like that. Good, keeping that same swinging trot. Now bring him back up and develop your working trot. So this is the first day we've seen a full working trot on this horse. That is, he's able to keep his whole top line engaged, slow and active, deep, carrying the rider beautifully. No resistance, just like that. And she's able to sit and keep her hands quiet right there in the middle of the horse's back. So Amber, just stretch up and ask him to walk. Notice how beautifully the horse responds, and you see how the hind end continued to come forward in the transition, and let him stretch all the way out. Once again, this is Will Faerber from Art to Ride with my associate trainer Amber Matusik and her horse Legolas. We'll see you next time.